Right. Just before I go ahead and start, this is a US 30 trade that I missed today. Um, Essentially, the daily was looking bearish to me. Bearish structure, bearish sentiment. It was all kind of confirmed across all the indices. I found my key level on the hourly. It was just from this low basically, and price came up and essentially melted after tapping into my key level. Um, I missed it because I hesitated to actually enter off the break and I wanted to see a better retest. So this was the actual break, and then this would have been like a bit more of a confirmation for me for price to just rip. I saw price down here. I was like, okay, well, this is a bit annoying, but I wanted it to keep coming up and retesting to this key level. So regardless, I saw this happen, and then I was going to enter off this candle, except this candle was New York Stock Exchange, so I didn't enter, and price did just end up melting and hitting a 1 to 2 regardless of today. So that is just a missed trade, and I just wanted to note it down because everything actually looked perfect for this trade, respected. And I think what I failed to miss today, I think with US 30 is that US 30 loves to almost get to a key level and then react just before it actually gets there. So that's just something I'm noting down. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. So onto the trade of today. I took it on DAX or German 30, German 40, whatever you wanna call it. So today's actually a bank holiday for the US, but for all the European stuff, it's all okay. I saw that structure and sentiment bearish today, so that was very clear. Scaling onto the hourly, my key level was just marked from the lows, and prior to whatever happened with me messing about on US 30, uh, price actually came and touched my like I got an alert, so I was like, okay, German 30 can now play out because I missed my US 30. So scaling on to a 15, I can see a bit more of a confirmation that this is a good key level, and I can also see that there's wicks, body closures, and a nice reaction of it is still in a downtrend. Scaling onto the five, oh wait, on the 15, I did see the break. So this is 3 o'clock. I saw the break here around 2:45. Price did come up, and I knew I was looking to scale in and actually find an entry. So when I scaled in, I saw that depletion was already playing out, and I used the other indices as confirmation for today. There was a lot of depletion happening around this zone. I did see that there was a break or like a little change of character, and I used these two candles here for my change of character. So that would have been after this candle. I did enter. So I have my two confirmations. I was actually very confident. I think I gave myself a 6 out of 10 rating when I initially did it. I was at the beach today, so I couldn't really journal properly, but I had a 6 out of 10 rating, and I visualized price kind of just melting from here on out because I just wanted it to repeat what happened on US 30. I also used the EMAs, funny enough, for today. There was no crossover for my stop loss or anything, but I just used because it was below the red line. I was like, okay, we're definitely bearish today, and I wanted to just make sure that that was known. I saw that. So basically, what this black line shows that price actually got here, and I don't know what happened, but on C Trader, because I don't really use C Trader that much, I went to go and just see how much profit I was in. I thought I had to click the position itself on the chart view, and there was a little X at the bottom. I thought, oh, I don't want to modify my position, so I clicked X, and it actually exited me out at a 1 to. It was like a 0.4%, I think. So I made like 40. So I was a bit. I almost crashed out after that, and I was like, okay, well, I wanted to hold my position, not close it. So that's what this line is for. It was actually on this candle here, around here, that I closed it, and I was very annoyed. Um, Price, I then re-entered almost immediately, same lot size, same sort of SL. It said it would have been like an extra like 140 risk instead of just one, but that's okay. Price was consolidating because it's German 30. It tends to take its time, and instead of moving my stops to break even, I actually kind of just let this trade play out. I think I was really contemplating just moving it straight to break even as soon as I entered, but I went immediately into drawdown, and I didn't want to do that. Move my stops to break even because I just knew that price for the this whole week I've journaled it. It's just been going back and forth. So I just let price play out. It ended up going down, melting here. I saw this. I was like, okay, I should now cover my risk. I was like, I'll cover my risk. If I lose today, I made a 4%, not 4%, but a 0.4% profit. And that so happened to happen. And then I just get break even. Then I just have to take the L. Thankfully, though, price ended up melting and literally hitting TP. I closed it right at this right bottom wick. So I made the 160, I think, the extra that I needed for my 200 for my 2% today, and then price reversed, and now it's just here in this area. But yeah, that's my trade for today. I crashed out essentially. I almost crashed out even worse, and just like full porting and stuff, but I didn't crash out. I remained calm after the US 30. I remained calm after exiting, and then I re-entered kind of the same idea. I knew that price wanted to go bearish today. I just knew from all the other indices and the strong DXY. It was just a really bearish day, and to be honest, I'm glad that I didn't mess up and like move stops, like start trailing my stop or anything like that. But yeah, I really did contemplate it, but I just had to stick to the plan today, and it worked out for me. But yeah, that's like my 2% win for today.